So, guys, Eru is here. Knicks at the half. It's gonna be halftime to crunch time, man. I'm having a little problem with my stream. I got to keep refreshing the damn thing. But I want to talk about Tom Thibodeau, man. These guys are kind of complaining a little bit too much. I get the referees have been horrible, but they've been consistent every single game, man. If Simeon pop in today, I'll get their opinions on that. But just the referees have been bad, notoriously bad all around the league, man. Especially against the Knicks. I feel like they don't give the Knicks no respect at all, and just putting us in bad spots every single night. It's just frustrating, man. Frustrating to watch sometimes. But I mean, you can't let it dictate the game, man. Either you can play or you can't, man. If you're gonna be crying to the refs, then you don't need to be playing. You're not playing basketball. You're playing refs. You're playing the refs. It's like a bad relationship, man. But I get it. At this point right now, we're like 45 seconds left in the game. They're Knicks call timeout so they can challenge this play. I mean, it's just an out of bounds play. You know what I'm saying. It's not really something to get too crazy about. But the whole point of challenging it is to prove a point to the refs. Rather than get a tech because he was close to getting a tech, rather just call a timeout and say I'm challenging it. You know. That particular ref right there is one of the good ones too, man. So I'm not gonna shit on him. He's been around for a long time. I remember when he first started, he was one of the first, young refs coming in with the old guard and whatever. So he has the branch to some of those old guys, Dick Bavetta and all those different dudes. Yeah, man. So it's 54-40 right now. We in good shape. I got a Knicks hat on today. I got it on backwards because this is like my lucky Knicks hat. I went through a lot with this hat, man. So I haven't bought a hat, like a fresh one in this color scheme, and this is the one with the orange brim. So it's kind of been sitting on my shelf. It's been sitting all over the place, man. It's kind of like my lucky hat. So I think I might need to buy another one. But I'm superstitious, you know what I'm saying? So I won't buy that next hat until probably maybe the off season. Got to start new memories, man. I'm all about that. So anyway, Knicks are back in. We got Bullock in the corner there, back up to Randall. They run this play a lot where they have all the guys sit out in the corner and they just have Julius Randle going one-on-one. I kind of don't like it. That time they had Nick Shooter come around his back and then he had to turn around and shoot it. We'll talk about that too at this halftime report. Cause that seems just to be like the new way to play basketball. Everyone just kind of like, just keeps driving in, turn around and kick it out. It's like, there's no interior game. Nobody knows how to make a layup anymore. Nobody has an in-between game anymore. It's all like a lost art. Shout out to Kobe Bryant, man. Shout out to the Maple Mamba. I know he don't want nobody to call him that, but he does have an in-between game. Everything is flashy, different in between the legs moves and all this other stuff. RJ did make one of those NBA trainer moves where they make the one dribble and then they come across the body, and continue to all the way to the hoop. That was a nice little move. It was in the wrong spot because he did it in the paint. It's kind of an awkward way to do it. Yeah, but there's really no like playground style of basketball anymore. The way that the guys play in the playgrounds. It's just all trainer basketball, indoor basketball. It's just a different game, man. It's like the soul of the game is gone a little bit. Anyway, so 10 seconds left. Toronto with the last shot. I don't want to foul. I don't want to prolong this, man, but I don't want them to score right now. Just let them, the Knicks just gave up on that play. That's a reoccurring thing, man. I don't know what that was about. They inbound the ball and Randall almost got it stolen, and that would have been annoying. Two straight baskets before the game ends, man. It's crazy, man. So anyway, halftime 46-42. And we got Mr. Sim here. So let me just bring Sim in. Oh, yeah, Sim. There you go, man. What's up, bro?
What's up with you, brother? How you feeling?
Chilling, man. Yo, I got to see your DMX tribute, the one you did at 6.
Yeah.
That was good, man. I was
that.
I was gonna jump in to give my little 2 cents and stuff, man. But For me, like I mentioned some things to you offline or whatever. I'm having a hard time with the DMX thing, man. It's been a lot of loss
Uh,
this year.
yeah,
Prince Marky D passed away. You got freaking MF Doom passed away. We all talk about the music and stuff like that, but DMX was a little bit different. He wasn't just music. He was something else, man. His boy Swizzy called him a prophet. You know what I'm saying? A lot of prophets, are poets and stuff like that. People with
right.
way with words and stuff like that. And
With words.
he definitely was one of those guys, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. X, obviously everybody knows my favorite my favorite rapper is Nas, but X meant a lot to me, man. Just the way that I could connect with him on a little bit of a deeper level. I don't share the same history as he does, but a lot of people in my family suffer from addiction. My mother, other people in my family, so I relate on a lot of levels. You know what I mean? And that's why it's just important to me. Excuse me, to do some of the things that I'm doing.
Yeah, man. I lost two uncles to substance abuse too, man. Heroin. So I actually lost my uncle this year. I lost two uncles this year actually. Another one to cancer. Yeah, another one to cancer. But the one that died of cancer, he also was addicted to crack during the crack era. You know what I'm saying? So he got through that and was able to have a nice long life. Just forget we forget that he was even going through that at the time. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
It's just a story. Yeah.
I have an aunt that she was an addict for a good portion of her life. She ended up dying from HIV, from using dirty needles and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I connect. I've worked in the substance abuse field, for a little while. So I definitely connect.
Yeah, that's the whole thing with him, man. He's but we might not relate to some of the things that he experienced or things that he did. Everybody has their own journey, but everybody could kind of relate his story to theirs, man. So that's why it hurts a little bit.
Yeah.
But this is a Knicks podcast, man. So this is the suffering. This
right.
is a whole different kind of suffering. You know what I'm saying? We got some guys here that's straggling from the Badlands show that I did the other day. So just say what's up to these guys. It's Landon first, Cool Dragon, Jonathan Martinez. These guys are brand new listeners to the Knicks podcast, man. So
okay,
yeah, man.
No doubt. Good choice, fellas. Good choice.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Sim, man. Sim is the one that got my face here, on YouTube, man. So, definitely shout out to Sim. Yeah, we call Sim the pod father, man. He's like the DMX of the Knicks fandom here. Yeah, man. But we got a Knicks game here, man. So far so good, man. The Knicks are 56 to 42. What are your thoughts on this game, 42.
Man? So far, they're playing well. Randall's looking to have one of those games since, he hasn't been scoring well lately. He's looking to have a bounce back game, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists tonight. RJ Barrett is still playing well, shooting well from the field. Well, he's only shooting 25% from 3 tonight. But overall, he's playing well. Elfrid Payton, man, he's been on fire from the 3-point line. It's just over the past 3 games. He's been on fire. I think he's shooting 50% from the 3-point line over the past 3 games.
Yeah, I don't think Elfrid fans want to hear that, man.
hey, maybe he turned the corner. Maybe something happened. I don't know, but he's 1 for 2 today. He's got 7 points. I think he was 2 for 2 the other day. Excuse me. I think he was 2 for 2 the other day.
Right.
And then I think he was 1 for 2 versus Boston. So I don't know, man. I don't know if he can start knocking down that 3.
Yo, shout out to the other game, man. He hit like a clutch. We lost the game, but he hit like a clutch 3, and I'm like, what the hell? Because the Knicks were like it might have been like 1 or 2 baskets away. So like if he would have got the ball back, I would have been surprised. I wouldn't have been surprised if he made it again. You know what I'm saying? He's on that type of tear right now.
Right. No one's going to give it up for him. You know what I'm saying? We know that. That's all right.
That's like it's like us digging in the garbage, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look what I found, man. This is good, you know. The garbage is somebody else is like, you know, but he is trash, man. You know, he's not a good basketball player, but the level of hate that he gets, you gotta shine the light on him, you know, when he does do well. He did get to the basket. He set the tone in the beginning of the game, kind of putting pressure on Toronto, and you know, whenever Alfred Payton is playing well, we actually play well as a team. He sets the tone for
Right.
us, man. So yeah, so shout out to
Right.
Alfred Payton.
Knicks dominating on the glass. Right. They got 36 rebounds. They're cleaning up the defensive glass to make sure Toronto's not getting offensive rebounds. So that's good. So far, they got 8 assists. We'd like to see, you know, a few more assists, but they're not shooting that well from the field. They're only shooting 39% from the field and 24% from three. But Toronto's not shooting much better. The Knicks up double digits.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, but let me ask you this. Why did Tom Thibodeau use that challenge?
Well, I think he was just trying. He was just trying to make a point, man. I was talking about that before you came on. He was roasting the. He was really close to getting a tech, you know, for the longest. Him quickly, Randall, all these different guys. So I just think he just did it, just like a spiteful kind of thing, you know, just to dig at the refs, because you know the Knicks got to do something to get the refs to get on our side. We're working very hard, and the refs, you know, they're not making the right, you know, out of bounds calls. You know, they're not calling the right foul calls. You know, all these different things.
Right.
They're just not calling a good game. So I guess that's just him trying to put them on notice. You know.
Yeah, but what, you know, the Knicks have been known to give up leads. What if we need that challenge come down the stretch?
Yeah, I know. You know, I don't think I think coaches are just fooling around with that thing because it is goofy. You know, it's a goofy new rule, whatever. So it's like hard to like implement it into your game planning. You know, so I guess he just used it as a point just to dig at them, to let them know. So listen, man, you guys gotta watch. You know,
You got to get it right. Now,
Yeah.
I do think that if you win the challenge, you should get one more challenge back.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I just hate the fact that, you know, you can win. You challenge a play that you believe the refs got wrong. The refs get it wrong. You're right. The refs are wrong, and you lose the challenge.
Yeah.
Like, you can't challenge again. You know what I'm saying? I think you should at least be able to challenge one more time if you get it back. If you win.
Yeah, that's definitely something that they're gonna probably like change in the off season or whatever. So I mean, it is a good thing, but you know, we've been talking about it the last few podcasts. It's like, you know, we got guys in East Rutherford, we got 3 refs on the court now. We got challenges and stuff like that. Now you get to the point now where it's getting out of control with the refereeing. You know, the referees themselves, they need to be more accountable about the way that they officiate this game, man, because they really kind of like toying with the integrity of the game, you know. So you know, they really need to fix this, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's hard in fast motion to get everything,
Yeah.
but you know, they really do. You know, they got to work hard to get them right. You know, I would say even if you get the challenge back. Just give them one challenge per half. You get a challenge first half, challenge the second half.
Yeah, something like that, man. But you know, but you know, as far as the rest back in the days, like when you used to watch the game, you used to think like, oh man, we got Dick Bavetta, we got this guy. Let's see how they calling the game. You know how they're gonna call the game as soon as the game starts. As soon as like 5 minutes go by, so okay, you know, they swallowing the whistles today. They're letting these guys play. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at least you can adjust your playing style to the way the refs are doing. Right now, the referees, they just kind of just like, you know, hot and cold. You know, they're not very consistent in the manner in which they calling these games nowadays. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know. I guess maybe it gets tough because maybe you need younger refs. I don't know how old a lot of the refs are. You know, because the reason why I say that, right, is because, you know, the game moves fast. As you get older and you're watching the game move fast, it's harder for you to catch things because you're a little older.
Right.
You're younger, you know what I'm saying? It's easier for you. So if you're a little bit younger, you understand the moves better. Like, for example, one of the school that I coach at, right? The head coach on our team, I'm the assistant coach. He's the head coach.
Right.
He's 70 something years old. When he teaches, everything he teaches are your old, very old basic moves. He does not have the ability, the physical ability to teach some of the newer, more advanced moves.
Right.
Right. To players that can do those things. So young players that need the basic footwork, he can do it. Older players that have the footwork but need some more advanced training with their footwork, Euro stepping and side stepping, a bunch of different moves that you can do. He can't teach that.
Right.
And he can't like when I go to AAU games, sometimes your older refs will call a travel on a move that's not a travel. Right? Because it's a newer move and they can't get it. So, in the NBA, you can figure someone 75, 80 years old, they're trying to run up and down the floor. They see a move, either they see a move and they think it's a travel, or they see a move like, I don't know what the hell that is, but, I ain't calling nothing,
Yeah, the cataracts is all jacked up or whatever, man. It's like a mechanic, that's always been working on muscle cars or whatever, gasoline and just things like that. And then somebody brings a Tesla in there and they're like, oh shit, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that, right? Where's the engine? What, how do I even put this thing in the air to take a look at this thing, Right. So it's kind of like that, man. With the way things are going. But I don't want to take away from the referees, man. So I got a young lady on the screen. Take a look. This is what we need, man.
She's young.
Yeah, she's young. She's young. Yeah, she's a lot of things, So we need we need more female refs. I think, man. So because maybe that will get guys from stop arguing so much, and then they'll if
what, that's true. It might get them to be a little bit more respectful.
Yeah, what I'm saying. So if they make a bad call, they be like, yo, come on, man, and they just look at and like me, I'm gonna go. It's all right, don't worry about it. So it's all right. You'll get it next time. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, shout out to all the women out there, man. The women love basketball, man. So, I like
man.
Yeah, I would like to see more, more refs and stuff like that.
More. Yeah, it's coming. The NBA, they try to push towards things like that. I think it's coming.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So so what do you think the Knicks got to do to keep this lead, man? Because we got a couple guys here. Chris Boucher, Macaulay Flynn. These are a couple guys here. They got a bunch of nobodies really playing out there.
Yeah, I think they got to start shooting better to make sure that they secure this win, right? Because all it takes is for Toronto to get a little bit warmer, a little bit hot, and they start scoring. And we don't, and we're still cold, could be trouble. You know what I'm saying? So we got to start making some shots, I think. Yeah,
definitely. Well, we're locking down certain guys like Gary Trent. We kind of locking him down a little bit. He's got 7 points. If he finishes with 14 points, that's about what his average should be. But guys like Boucher, whatever his name is, Bemery, all these different guys that with no names, we cannot allow these guys to do anything. Whatever. So if any of these guys get hot, we're going to be in trouble. But
yeah,
we're playing like the way we've been playing in the beginning of the year, where we instill our will on defense and things like that.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So if we can continue that, man, we should be able to cruise and keep it moving, man.
It'd be nice, man. We get this win, pull back to 500, and then see if we can beat the Lakers.
What do you want to talk about the Lakers before you get out of here?
I don't even know anything about them really. I don't know much about them right now, so I got to do some research on them.
Yeah, man. They definitely. One thing about the Lakers, they're not healthy yet, but as soon as they get all their guys back, LeBron James, and you're talking about the other big fella, if they get those three guys in there with Drummond, how do you rebound against them?
Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's tough.
Yeah, and it's not like they're a bunch of plotters. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because everybody can move. These guys are like revolutionary basketball players. These guys can move. LeBron's playing point guard for Christ's sake.
Exactly.
Yeah, guys can shoot threes and whatever. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see them, in the playoffs. And especially, let's say everybody wants Brooklyn to go against them in the finals. I can't see Brooklyn beating them just for the simple fact that the rebounding,
Yeah, that could be. Well, Brooklyn did pick up LaMarcus Aldridge, try to help in that area.
He got embarrassed the other day, man.
Yeah, I know. And then they picked up, Blake Griffin to try to help in that area. Claxton. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I agree, it's going to be hard to board against the Lakers.
Yeah. Well, don't forget about Alizé too, man. Woo.
Yeah, Alizé. Yeah, that kid is active though.
Yeah. You know where his mom was doing back in the days. No disrespect. I was all on that Alizé too, man. I got some bad memories too with the Alizé. I guess that's for like another show or whatever. I guess.
Oh, okay. Nerlens Noel.
What happened?
RJ fed him, penetrated, dipped it to him. He got a little dunk.
Oh man, there's a quote. I wanted to throw at you. Mike Breen. Mike Breen is I don't know what's wrong with him. He was like he was talking about what's his name, Brochure, whatever his name is. He was saying that he's 200 pounds with a pack of nickels in his pants. I'm like, did you hear when he said that?
Yeah, I heard him. Yeah.
Like, what is Mike Breen talking about, man? Even Clyde was like, okay.
Oh, goaltender,
right.
Yeah.
Pack of nickels in his pocket. Lord have mercy.
Well, hey man, I'm gonna go watch this and grab something to eat.
Yep.
My wife is bringing some Chipotle back.
Oh man, congratulations!
So, yeah,
you got a good lady there. My wife ain't got shit for me, bro. I think I think I'm gonna just like plant a tree or something, and maybe I get some bananas or something that I can nourish myself here while I'm back here, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so but this is what I'm gonna do. When I get a chance, every once in a while I'll jump in. If you see me put my headphones on, I'm ready to talk. If I'm just over here, I don't have my headphones on, I'm probably working on something.
Okay. I got you, because you came on here the last time and you said you wanted to say something real quick. I was trying to get you on, but I actually did put you on, but you had got up and stuff.
Oh, but I had got up. Yeah.
I'm glad you had pants on, man, because I don't
Right.
I can't even tell you what I'm doing down below this this camera.
Won't even want to know.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right, so I'll be here, man. Whenever you want to pop in, just I'll take a look and I'll drop you in.
I bet.
Okay, man.
All right,
later. Oh man, Knicks at the half is over, man. So we are now in halftime to Crunchtime. Whoa! Let's bring this back in here. Bring this up in here. Hello. Let me make it a little bit smaller so you guys can see my sweaty, shiny face. Like I said, I'm wearing my lucky hat right now, so that I think that's the reason why the Knicks are up right now. The Knicks are playing really good. You see, if you guys can see the box score there, there's a bunch of no names on Toronto, man. So this is gonna help us. We don't have any of these guys are not known for scoring or whatever. So a couple things too that me and Sim didn't really mention is I just don't like the way that the NBA plays now. It's like everyone drives to the hoop. There's been so many plays in that first half where, let's say, Rose would drive to the basket and he would have an option to actually make a layup or actually pull up. And instead of doing that, he'll take the extra step to drive and then turn around and then looking to throw it back out to somebody else. It drives me crazy. There was one play, it was on the left-hand side, when the Knicks won the opposite basket. It was on the left-hand side of the paint, and Rose made it all the way to all he had to do was take another step and lay it up. Instead of taking that other step, he used that step to turn back around. He gets it to Randall, and then Randall pump fakes and then does the same exact beeline move into the same spot. But he did make the layup, but it's like it's all wasted movements, man. Also, too, about the defense, if you guys are watching this game, the same type of thing. Toronto's been doing the same thing, getting into the paint, kicking it back out to the shooters. What annoys the hell out of me is that every team is doing this. Every team is doing that. So why are the shooters open? As I say, it takes time for the defenses to catch up. Offense. Offense is one thing. Revolutionary players. Oh my God, look how great these guys are. It's a modern game, modern basketball. It's still basketball, but it usually takes the defense a season or two to catch up to what the hell is happening out there. So I mean, in the future, there's not going to be any more of this playing around in the paint, dipping into the paint. I have to run out to the shooter. That's all bullshit. Now, from now on, teams should just stay with the shooter because nobody's trying to score inside. Nobody can score inside. Everybody wants to do a floater. You know what I'm saying? So let the guy drive and let the big men do what they do, and then keep yourself with the shooters. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be the next step in the evolution of basketball, man. So I got some comments too. I know I saw you guys talking earlier, man. So let me just say what up to you guys while you're here. I got a couple guys here that I haven't seen in a while. We got Knicks community podcast. What's good, man? Got to get you on here, man. What else we got here? We got Sin Nick. So another Nick guy there. So this is the first time I think I've seen you on here. Alfred trying to shut up all the haters. Yeah, man. Alfred is doing what he's trying to do, man. He's trying to stay alive. If it wasn't for the Knicks, he wouldn't even be in the NBA. To tell you the truth. And if it comes down to it, next year, he's probably gonna be loyal to the Knicks. We probably give him, another shot if he wants to stick here. The team itself has been good to him, man. He has a lot of allies in the front office, and a lot of allies on the court too. Bullock and Randall and all these different guys are good for him, man. So like if we need a backup or maybe a third string point guard next year, because next year I'm expecting the Knicks to make that next level, with the with the advancement of this team, man. So Alfred, he has a place, man. As like a third stringer next year. You know what I'm saying? So. Shout out to Jarrell. Jarrell is always here, man. Even if he comes in late or whatever, he always comes in and said, shout out to the salute to the halftime show. It's not just halftime anymore, man, Jarrell, man. So, I'm going all the way to Crunchtime, halftime to Crunchtime. So stick around, man. If you want to get in, I think I might drop this link in the comments today. We got Dren the Zen here. I wonder if if this guy is a Toronto fan. Didn't think Juju was gonna score anything in those pink shoes. Ain't nothing wrong with pink shoes, man. Well, he got the it's like triangle braids, the triangle box braids. You know what I'm saying? So that might be a little thing too, man. He got the frequency is good. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully everything is good with that. We got Project Nerd. Project Nerd was good, man. Yo, it's long overdue for us to do something, bro. So I think I'm gonna drop the link in the comments. So if you want to jump on. I'll put it in a second. Yeah, man. Sim coaching with John Wooden. Like the guy that he was describing sounded like Jesus Christ himself, man. Jesus. Anyway, shout out to Jesus Christ. Lord and Savior. We got Eru and he's talking about the I don't know, man. did he download the what was that new thing, the top shot? Did he download a new move or something in his brain? Yeah, Jarrell is still here. Yeah, Project's still watching. Yeah, Jarrell and Project Nerd. You got Uncle Fulio's here. Shout out to Uncle Fulio. He surprised me, man. He got a show on Shim's show, man. So check Uncle Fulio out on Nothing But Knicks. He has a weekly show on there, and he's just talking a bunch of stuff and challenging you guys to bring him some of that smoke. So far, so good. I'm looking at the game now. It's 68-55. Knicks are just doing what they do. We should outclass them, man. With our defense and things of that nature. Because there's nobody out there that's going to scare us. Unless they want to, do it tonight. Unless they want to, I don't know, download another freaking thing, plug up to the Matrix. What else we got here? Yeah, you're damn right, man. I do the Manscaped thing, man. So let me just do that while I'm here. I do Manscaped. So so far they haven't gotten back to me. So that means you guys are not even clicking the links or whatever, man. So what I need you guys to do is that if you do use Manscaped, you can see at the bottom of the screen, just scrolling there, manscaped.com. You can get 20% off and free shipping. You got to use the promo code DieHard20. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be free balling like me while you're watching the Knicks game, you went like listen, I got on shorts, man. I don't want to stand up because my stuff is jiggling and stuff. But if you want to have your stuff jiggling, man, you got to use that Manscaped stuff to trim the hedges, because you don't want any snags and stuff like that. That's like a big problem, especially if the Knicks are playing well, like they are now, 57 to 72. You don't want any nicks and stuff when you jump up to cheer. That shit hurts. Yeah, man. Yeah, Lowry is all by himself out there today, chucking up threes and stuff like that. Yeah, bums always kill us, man. But tonight, Toronto, they have a plethora of bums. Yeah, man. So Brenda's Zen. is here. You a Knicks fan, Dezen? You a Knicks fan? Let me get into this game a little bit. Yeah, Kyle Lowry, he's annoying, man. Like if he was on the Knicks, I guess I would like him a little bit more. But I mean, he's like as much of a throwback player as you want to get. But he reminds me of that drunk guy in the court that never leaves, always stink and whatever, but he's always there. You know what I'm saying? Smelling like yesterday's Hennessy. I just lost my stream. Let me get it back. But he looked like he smelled like I don't know what, but he's there, he plays all the time, and he's always got next, or he's already there when you get to the park, and there's a good run there. So like you don't wanna stop going to the park because you like the competition and stuff. But if you're gonna play there, he's gonna be there. So and he could play a little bit. So you gotta show him love or whatever. So that's what he reminds me of. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all these bums. I don't know who they are in Toronto. What's up with their uniforms? They look like Power Rangers. Yeah, man. All right, so Burke. Here's one thing with Burke. Burke, he plays well when he's on the ball, basically as the point guard. Yeah. See, it's the way that the my timestamp is 5:53. My timestamp is 5:53. So I mean, just now RJ had a play where he could have easily just made a shot inside, but they just don't know how to do it. This generation is just off. Something's definitely missing, man. So, like I said about the defense, once the defense catches up to all this bullshit 3-point stuff, the big man and the in between game is gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? Because there'll be no 3-point shooters. The defense won't be coming off the shooters. So then you're gonna have to bring the game back inside. So watch out for that as the next evolution of the NBA, man. So shout out to everybody this here. So like everybody, I think was out of bounds. Yeah, man, it's all this 3-point bullshit, man. So what I'm gonna do here, man, if you guys wanna hang out, like I said, man, I'm joking around a little bit with the ball stuff, man. So if I put this link in here, I don't want to see anybody's balls. You know what I'm talking about? So here we go. I'll put the link in the chat. So if anybody wants to pop in here, anybody that I see here, Nick, Jarrell is here. Project Nerd, if you're still around. Even the Zen, if you're around, you can jump in here. Oh man. Right now the Knicks are, what's the score? 72-62. Man, Knicks play the Lakers tomorrow, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be available for that one. This is a damn lie. I haven't watched this many Knicks games in one season in a long time. Yeah, man. Usually, when you're a Knicks fan, you like if you just watch the game, you're like, oh man, I could watch the replay, or I could just check in on my phone if it looks like it's close, maybe I'll watch or whatever. Because after a while, you just kind of just get the gist of it. You know what I'm saying? Especially last year when the Knicks weren't playing particularly well. Last year a lot of crazy games or whatever. You can kind of skip games because you already know what the hell is going to happen. But this year, thankfully, the Knicks, they play so hard. You really don't know what's going to happen game to game. So it's been exciting. Just the way that we play defense, we challenge every single team. Like we'll play the worst team in the NBA the same way we play the best team in the NBA, and we'll still have the same difficulty. Having talent on another team doesn't really matter against the Knicks. Because number one, we normally we kind of put our instill our will on the other team to keep the pace around where we need it, and if the Knicks shooters can get hot, we can compete with certain guys, and if they can't make their shots, then you put yourself in danger, of losing to the Knicks, man. So that's what a mediocre team is, man. So just watching it, as a scout, you're scouting the game or whatever. Like I said, the Knicks are just not going to get better. They're not all of a sudden gonna become like a dominant, offensive team world beater. But you can kind of look at the roster and you can kind of tell who's going to stay. You can kind of tell what we need to upgrade. Not what your imagination thinks we need to upgrade, but just what we're doing correctly on the court, as far as our offense and what Thibodeau wants to do. We definitely need rebounding. Mitchell Robinson is going to be very important when he comes back. But there's another aspect. We need some help on the inside, because on days when we can't seem to make a basket, we're gonna need to be able to get the ball to somebody where they can create offense, towards the rim, especially catching the rebound, bouncing it, and scoring. Taj Gibson is doing that for us a little bit, but he's 35 years old in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? He can bust. He can go to West Fourth and drop 40 right now. But in the NBA game, it's totally different, man. This is not the street, So that's something that's very missing with the commentary, because most fans think about street ball, playing one-on-one and things of that nature, man. But when you're playing organized basketball, there's a whole different thing going on here. Yeah, man. So Toronto's getting a little bit of momentum here, but the Knicks are still like fighting back. They don't really have no inside play, so Nerlens Noel just made a turnaround hook shot in the paint. He's not doing that against many teams in the NBA. He's just blocking anything that he wants to that's down here because, like I said, like Breen said, that guy Brochure, he got he's 200 pounds with a pack of nickels in his pocket. Pause on that, man. We gotta have a maybe Clyde or something needs to have a little stern talking to to Breen sometimes with the stuff that he says. But it's kind of funny that he went to Red Rooster. I wonder what time of day he went. Yeah, if anybody went to Red Rooster, sometimes it can get real crazy in there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Harlem World. Yeah, man. So they got the Volkswagen commercials and stuff like that. You got anybody into cars? If anybody's into cars, man, I took a look at the Bronco Sport, and I went in there with my family and stuff like that. It's like the Jeep. It's kind of small on the inside, but it's big enough. It almost feels like you in a tank. There was no interior lights and stuff at the time. I didn't really mess with that, but there wasn't really a lot of lights in the showroom. So once you're in there, it just looks like you're in a freaking battle tank and shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me I see Sim just popped his headphones on. You know what I'm saying? He stood up, so he got his drawers on, so everything is good. So let me see what's going on here with Sim. What's going on, Sim?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, yo, did you see the Bronco, the new Bronco Sport?
No, I didn't.
You interested in cars like that?
I'm more like I mean, like I have I drive an SUV.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested. I mean, I'm interested. I'm not a big car like hook up my car with this and that. I'm not a big person like that. I just, as long as it looks decent, like car I got now, my SUV I got, 20-inch rims on it, all black. The whole car is black, tinted. I got it nice enough, but I'm not a big car like I need a fleet. Although I am going to get me a all black Chevy Camaro in a couple of years and work. I'm gonna get that.
Okay, what year are you looking at?
2020.
2020.
Yeah, I like that 2020 model. So when I'm finished paying off my Sorrento, then I'm going to get that. That's what I'm doing.
Yo, the Sorrento is nice, man. They got like the newer ones that are out now. They're trying to change the grill to kind of compete with all the other stuff that Ford is doing and stuff like that.
Yeah. They're nice, man. They're comfortable. I was able to get mine. I got a brand new. Got a couple things done to it, so it's all right. But what's up with Clyde, man? Clyde trying to get high or what?
What happened? What did I miss?
Yeah, him and Breen talk about Weed World.
Oh yeah.
They gave the address and everything.
Yo, Weed World is all over the place. They got trucks and everything. I don't really get it because it kind of reminds me of going to like a weed spot because I saw it. So I thought they were selling like CBD stuff. So I went to see if they had any pens or whatever. So he kind of just looked at me like I was crazy. He was like, "Nah, man, we got the real thing. We got the real thing here. You know what I'm saying? You want something? You good?"
Yeah. He was talking. He was like, "Yeah, everything is different now." He was like, I come to the garden and I ride past Weed World, and Breen was like, "Oh, you ride past Weed World." and then Breen asked him. He was like, "Clyde, what exactly is that address of Weed World?" And he gave him the address. So either Breen is going by Weed World after the game, or it was a commercial. They just made it sound like a conversation.
Yeah, man, it's a different world now, man. So that nobody's really ashamed of it anymore. But I wouldn't put it past either Breen or Clyde being heavy like Cheech and Chong.
I definitely wouldn't put it past Clyde.
Yeah, no doubt. Clyde, you ever met him? You met him before, right?
Yeah, I met him before.
Doesn't he give you like a Cheech and Chong kind of thing? He's like kind of like, hey,
man. Yeah. I wouldn't put it past Clyde.
Yeah. And he spends most of his time in the summer back home. Not back home, but in the islands.
St. Croix.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you already know.
Yeah, you already know, man. He probably just pull it right off the plant outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because he's always talking about his garden.
Right.
He's always talking about, the garden that, he was out doing some gardening, this and that. Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
we got him now. Yeah, we got him now. But the game's back on. My food is here, so I'm gonna go eat. I just want to jump on real quick.
Okay, no doubt.
I'll be back on before the game's over.
All right, cool, man. I see you.
All right, man. All right. Peace.
Yep, that's Mr. Sim, man. Sim is a good guy, man. Nice man. He's a nice man. So anyway, if you look in the comments, right above you, Jarrell, you got a link there. If you would like to jump on, it's up to you. No pressure. But the Knicks, I'm put the score here so you guys can see that while you're listening to me or watching me. I had some stalkers. There was one time where like somebody was trying to get my attention or whatever, but my lady is watching, so I have to keep myself keep my nose clean. Yeah, man. Clyde got an eighth in his pocket right now. Hey, we already know what Mike Breen is looking at. He's looking at the roll of nickels inside of Brochure's pocket. Yeah, man. My stream has been acting up today, man. I don't know what the hell's going on. There you go. Do it back to live. Yeah, my stream has been acting up. I've been messing around with a bunch of different apps and stuff like that. So this one that I'm using now, they've been giving me like straight on, basically almost to the point where the game is at. So I won't be like a whole minute behind and shit, So guys are like spoiling me in the comments and or whatever. So I mean, right now the Knicks are up 56 to 42, if this is correct. No, that's wrong. The Knicks are 76 now. Sorry, 76 to 66. So right now we're doing what we got to do to finish out this game. And hopefully if we could continue like this, man. But like I said, a 10-point lead in the NBA right now is nothing. 10-point games, that's really just like a couple 3-pointers, couple 2 3-pointers and 2 layups, and next thing you know, the game is back close again. Yeah, man. So I gotta refresh my stream. Gotta turn the sound down too, man. I don't want any feedback or anything like that. Yeah, man. Let me do this here. Yep. Yeah, man. So this is Derrick Knicks at the half. Everyone was wondering, why I was just doing a halftime show. I was just doing a halftime show just because nobody else is doing a halftime show. Like, why not try something a little bit different? Rather than having to bore you with the back and forth stuff with the full game, because that's crazy. Some guys are on a half an hour before the game starts, then they with you the whole game, and then a half an hour after the game is like, God damn, man, you guys don't use the bathroom? You know what I'm saying? You guys ain't got no family, no kids, or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So with me, I'm a dad or whatever, man. So I'm basically catering to the working man when I do stuff. You know what I'm saying? So so a halftime show was good, man. In the beginning of the game, I got my kids, I'm putting them to bed. A lot of people like to give their kids baths or read them a story and stuff like that. Me, I like to beat them within the inch of their lives. You know what I'm saying? So then they can sleep well, and then it won't disturb me while I'm doing my doing the show. I'm joking, of course, man. So I'm good to my kids. My kids are pretty good. But I mean, I like to kind of just be around, available when they're getting ready for bed, just so I can help mom out, because a lot of times, they drop out a little bit too crazy. You know what I'm saying? And they're not really into the Knicks yet. They know Daddy does a Knicks halftime show. They know that I do a podcast or whatever. So it was interesting. They get to see that aspect of it. But I wait for the day my little guys get into the Knicks, man. I got an older son too. My older son, he really don't want nothing to do with me at the moment. So he's doing his own thing. SoundCloud rapper and things of that nature. And that's what kids do now, man. So I'm talking about pink sneakers with Randall. My son be rocking pink jeans and stuff like that, and he rocks it a certain way. It's kind of fly a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. That's this generation. So I ain't got really nothing to say about that. So anyway, I'm way too, way too saucy to be on camera. It happens, man. I haven't had a drink in a while, bro. Maybe I need to do that. What we play the Lakers? The Lakers is gonna be like a freaking train wreck. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with the German dude. I keep always forgetting guy's name. The German dude, he got into like he got ejected for arguing, which is like so corny. I don't know if they gave him another game or anything like that. But we'll see, man. We'll see what's good with that. But playing against Drummond, they got a lot of shooters over there. What's the guy's name? THT, whatever his name is, TNT, whatever they call him. He's pretty good. They still got a lot of decent players over there. Guys on that team that could almost start. Like their bench could be our starters. That's how good the Lakers are. You know what I'm saying? And they're a team that's destined to be in the finals unless something crazy happens. So the next game is kind of funky, man. So we'll see. Let's see. Maybe I might take this show on a roll for the next one. We'll see what happens. Yeah, man. So you got guys like we keep talking about Brochure, man. I mean that guy's been in the NBA long enough, man. He is too damn skinny to be a big man. Back in the days, he would be like like a I'm trying to think of the dude's name. Toronto was the team that he was on too. I'm thinking about Quincy AC, but it's not Quincy AC. There was another dude back in the days. He kind of looked like Frozone. if anybody in the chat could remember the guy that I'm talking about. But he was real skinny too, and he was a big man. So he kind of reminds me of him. But Brochure, he doesn't really have any. He just a 3-and-D guy. Everybody's 3-and-D. It's so whack, man. Yeah, man. Hold my head. Hey, what the hell? What can you do, man? As a man, you know what I'm saying? Like shout out to DMX. DMX. Everybody got their demons. You know what I'm saying? DMX demons might have been a little bit more crazier. No telling what he did on the streets that he regrets or anything like that. Stuff that he had to do out of necessity. He wasn't shying away from that type of thing. But as far as the drugs and that story that he told about him smoking crack, got tricked into smoking crack, and that kind of messed his brain up. It was like 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? Smoking weed messes up people at 14 years old, man. So could you imagine smoking crack? You know what I'm saying? What kind of shit he was going through? He was robbing people with grown men. You know what I'm saying? That shit is bugged out. So you can only imagine the stuff that he was going through, man. But all men go through something. Everybody got a story. I'll throw my story out there. I don't give a fuck. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Still gotta persevere and do and get through stuff, man. Get through your thing. I'm looking at my man Alan Hahn here. I think Alan Hahn had his little issues with his lady and stuff, but during that time that he was having with his family growing, whatever, I don't know for sure, but I'm just saying the journey of an adult, you still gotta persevere and do your thing, man. Because now look at him now. He's got a national show and whatever. All this stuff is happening and during that time period, man. So you just got to do what you got to do. For those that are watching, a lot of people turn to sports to get away from that bullshit, man. So doing this podcast and whatever, it helps me deal with my little thing, man. So and while we're here, might as well have some fun, So here goes another Badlands guy, man. New stuff from Badlands, but no regrets. Love your commentary. Hey, man, thanks for coming in. I appreciate Badlands, man. I actually know the guy. I've known him for about 8. I've known him for 18 years. I've worked around. We actually are actual co-workers, and like I want to say like the last 6 years or so, I've gotten to know him a lot because we actually working more closely together. So he's actually a really good dude, man. Badlands, everything that you see about him is not fake. He's not phony. He got his little Chuck thing that he does, but we're challenging him to expand that and to show you a little bit more of his personality. And don't be surprised if you see him on your local television, man. Doing some big things with that, man. So please continue to follow him and subscribe, and watch all his videos, and just prepare for the evolution of that man. So it's a good thing. So anyway, the Knicks are back. That was a freaking long ass thing, man. I missed what happened. Oh my god, what do they call? They call it offensive foul. Oh my god, the referees are crazy, man. He's posting a Randall jumps up to block it, makes contact with him, and they're gonna call an offensive foul. So I guess they called it that he jumped into Randall, but Randall jumped ahead. So the thing is with the referees, man, they got to be more consistent in the way that they call the game. I don't care if it's Toronto or the Knicks, man. If you're gonna call the game, call it correctly. You know. Yeah, man. Just now, Notice Noel, he gets blocked at the rim there. The reason why that happened is because he should have just went up. He came in, bounced it, turned around. Now you're into the defense, man. So you can't blame the refs that they didn't call a foul or whatever. It's about learning your position and learning where you are with the ball, and knowing what to do when you get into those spots. So like I said, I've been having little problems with my stream. My stream just dropped again. I think I might have to go to my backup. See, that's the problem with things, man. Let's see what's going on here. Ah, man, they screwing me up here. All right, so I gotta go to my backup. Let me unplug this a little bit. Don't let me have to go old school. I ain't afraid to pull out the radio and start listening to the radio. Yeah, man. But I was talking about it before. The way that that these NBA players play now, it's just all 3-and-D. There's no in between game. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the way things are now, and it's very frustrating for somebody that's been watching the NBA as long as I have. And most fans, my age, if you come from the '90s, you remember the '90s Knicks, even the 2000 Knicks. If you remember Melo's Knicks, the game has changed so much since then. So here we go. Toronto Raptors are now on. They're going on a run. The Knicks are up by 5. So the only thing the Knicks got to do is stay with the shooters, because there's no other way that Toronto's going to come back except by shooting threes. Here goes the Knicks shooting threes. That's a bad shot. Here's the thing. Like as a coach, if you're coaching basketball, these guys, we're up by a lot. They're starting to shoot threes and things of that nature. So what do? Oh, let's shoot threes too. No, you need to regroup. Run the offense, slow the game down, and let's get some easy baskets, man, to try to get the momentum away from them, because shooting threes causes long rebounds, fast breaks, and more 3-pointers. You know what I'm saying? So these things that they need to evolve with this game, man. It's just crazy. Yeah, man. So yeah, shout out to my man here with that came from Badlands. Josh is here. Hold my head. Yep. I just went on a little rant, whatever. Rest in peace, X. We got the New Yorker. It wasn't Manute Bol, man. Now it's driving me crazy. I can't think of the freaking guy's name. This is like the era, right at the beginning of the 2000s when Chris Childs and then got traded to Toronto. It's around that time. So if maybe I'll look it up right now when I get a chance. Yeah, the refs, man. It sucks. It sucks to watch a game when you have to constantly think about what the refs are doing. Yeah, man. They're gonna see if there's a flagrant foul, I guess, against Randall. Here's the thing. You don't put yourself in a position to allow an NBA player to do that. See, right now he didn't have to keep going. He didn't have to keep going. Right there is where you right there is where you pull up. But guys don't do that no more. He said, he made eye contact with the defender, still came in and anticipating getting hit. You know what I'm saying? And then he get hit. Now he's like waiting for the referee to bail him out. The thing what he should have did, he should have stopped and pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Go strong to the hole, yes. But a lot of these guys, they don't go strong to the hole. They go into strong expecting to get hit and expecting the same ref that you've been complaining to the whole game to bail you out and give you a foul. Yeah, man. So Nick Nurse challenged, I guess. Was that a challenge? Shit is trash, man. What a horrible. I really don't like that. They need to figure this out. You know, the NBA with their officiating and things of that nature. Ah man. So I guess Nick Nurse won the call, so they're gonna jump it up. Any two can jump. You know, I don't. That's another thing too. I don't understand like where they jump up at. They jumped up in the middle. One time they jumped up but underneath the Knicks basket. It's like, what the hell? What happened to jumping up in the middle? All right, so Knicks are in that ISO play that never works with Randall. It's not good because at least Randall in their drive, he's the one driving, and there's nobody to rebound. Everybody's in the corner. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody just packs it in. They know that Randall's gonna drive. They rather him drive. As soon as he misses the thing, everybody that was playing defense comes in and grabs the rebound. It's really not a good play for the Knicks, man. And it's allowing Toronto to come back. These bullshit plays and stuff. You see what they do now. Randall's in his cabinet right now. Little pick and roll play to kick it back out. Like I think Burke should have just made the layup there. If you're gonna end up having Derrick Rose making floaters from the corner, or have to kick it all the way back out for Randall to shoot a three, which he was wide open and he didn't shoot it, only for Rose to get the ball back again and make a bullshit shot. Why didn't Burke just shoot it to begin with? So we'll see here. Yeah. Now the Knicks are stuck. Now they have to do 1-on-1. Yeah. The Knicks are in Toronto's pocket right now, man. This is where Tom Thibodeau kind of like messes up a little bit. When this is happening, would you call a timeout? I'm wondering for anybody just listening, like, would you call a timeout if Toronto's on a run like this just to regroup? Because the Knicks can't give up the lead. When you physically see yourself give up the lead, it's bad for the Knicks. Morale. And it's good for Toronto to see, the thing change. It's a momentum shift. Yeah, we I guess they call it a timeout. So yeah, let me turn this down because I can hear it a little bit too much. Yeah, man. So it is what it is. We gotta see what we're gonna do. What is this, Thanasis? No, it's not Thanasis, man. What's up, Big Josh? There's no way to fix the NBA official without officiating every possession through the replay. Yeah, it's getting rid of the human element. I was mentioning with Sim. I don't know if you heard it, Josh, but we were saying that the referees a lot of times back in the days, even like I said, as early as the early 2000s, even the Melo era, according to how the referees were calling the game in the beginning, they were consistent. They had a game plan. The referees had a game plan, and they were going to call the game a certain way. So then you just act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? And then the argument is that, listen, you've been calling it this way this whole time. Why change it now? That's what would be the argument. Now they're so all over the place with the way that they officiate the game now that it's taken away from the game. And you're messing with the integrity. You know what I'm saying? So, the NBA really needs to get off of that. Instead of trying to make the right play, because they got like that guy that used to be a ref that's like the head of the referees. I don't know if he's still doing that. But he used to be on NBA TV and explaining why this, that, and the other. You sound like a bunch of jackasses. They sound like politicians. You know what I'm saying? Take the politics bullshit or trying to be correct or trying to like, hey, we're the referees and we're standing by our instead of being that way, man, bring it back to the game. Bring it back to the 4 lines, man, the 94 feet or whatever the fuck it is. Bring it back to that. It's a dojo. Respect the game. Stop trying to change and stop trying to reinvent something that doesn't need to be reinvented. Keep it keep it funky, man. Like how it used to be. So what's up with Dezen here? We'd rather shoot an open 3. Yeah, man. You just got to be a little bit smarter. The Knicks get a little bit excited. Sometimes because truthfully, the Knicks shouldn't be here. We are here. And this is like the next step in the development of this team. And we don't have like some of the skill players that other teams have, So it is what it is. But yeah, we definitely need to settle down a little bit. Because let me look at the box score as Rose hits a 3. The box score, it looks good. Let me make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see. The Knicks are doing what they have to do as far as our key guys and stuff. New Orleans is doing a great job on rebounding and blocking shots. Toronto got a little bit of confidence now. So that's the Knicks' fault. Not sticking to the game plan, allowing these guys to get a little bit of confidence. It's the NBA, man. This is not the street. I kind of like Burke with the herky jerky stuff, but now it's like the play is dead, so now he has to throw it up. There's no counterplay. The Knicks don't really have a counterplay. For the most part, we are running like the triangle kind of, but at least the triangle you had multiple. You had always had options. When you hear Kobe talk about the triangle, there's always mad options. But the Knicks, they have the one option that they're going for, and then if it doesn't work, then that's it. So surprise, Kevin Knox is in the fucking game. We got a minute and 10 seconds he's been playing. Oh my God. What does that mean? Is there something going on with Taj or something? Is Taj in the game right now? Is it Obi? Oh, I guess he's taking Obi Toppin's minutes. Obi Toppin had 5 minutes. I don't know if Obi got hurt or not or something during the game or something, but Obi was playing decent those 5 minutes in the game. And Toronto is not a physical team, so I would like to have seen Obi a little bit more. Now Taj is there, so I guess they're giving Knox a look. I don't know if this is the game to give him a look, man. There's been plenty of games that happened before that we could have gave him a look for. Right now, Knox is wide open and nobody's looking at him. A step back 3-pointer from quickly. I got my eye on Knox, man. I want to see what's going on with him. Toronto has the momentum right now, man. Guys are switching. Knicks are kind of switching on everything right now. Taj Gibson, everyone talks so much junk about Frank Ntilikina that he's guarding everybody. Right now, Taj Gibson done guarded I think every player on the court just on that one play. So Toronto takes the first lead, 81 to 80 right now. It's not good, man. The Knicks are floundering, man. Look, Rose needs to get back in the game. Toronto got the momentum. They didn't call a foul. See, that's why you can't argue with the refs, man. You just play. Just play. They blow up one play and then they'll blow the call on the other end. That's essentially what they did. Yeah, let me drop this so you can see my pretty face again. Yeah, see, that could have been called a foul. So while Rose is complaining on one side that he didn't get the call, Toronto didn't get a call just now either. So you just gotta take the good with the bad. Like Mrs. Garrett, facts of life. Oh man, I see. Kevin Knox got the cupping thing going on. He got a couple circles on his shoulder over there, on his left shoulder. Yeah, so he missed. I think he did one on the free throws. See what happens, man. I don't know if we need a shooter right now because we had the lead. We didn't need a shooter. We needed to clamp down on defense. So it's interesting what Tom Thibodeau is doing. I really don't get the game plan. We'll see though. We got 9 minutes, 9.5 minutes in the game. Turnover by Toronto. Right now, they're attacking us right now. Taj Gibson, he is who he is. But we don't have the big man inside. So Toronto, I guess they figured the game plan. They're gonna attack us to the basket and see what we do, and that's why they got the lead. Some of these 3-pointers that Toronto was missing. If they start making these shots, we're gonna be in trouble. Yeah, man. Let me take a look at this box score right now. Julius Randle got 18, Bullock got 10, RJ Barrett got 14, Alfred got 11. In the game now, Derrick Rose got 11. Nobody else is really doing anything. It's an interesting lineup to have in the game right now, especially when you can't score. You got a bunch of guys that haven't done shit all game, and they got them all together. Taj, Alex, Emmanuel Quickly, and Derrick Rose. None of these guys have done shit all game, and they're in the game right now while the lead is changing. It's crazy, man. That's one thing I think that Tom Thibodeau definitely has a problem with. Substitutions. down the stretch of games. Right now with the lead changing, you need to put your starters in. You know, you need to put your starters in. Put them in for a little while to try to stabilize the game. If guys need a blow, put them in, and then rotate that out. And just prepare for that crunch time. I always say crunch time starts about 5 minutes. Like whoever goes on a run during that 5 minute mark is the team that's going to win the game. Especially if you're behind. If you want to try to come back 5 minutes, that's the limit right there. 6 to 5 minutes. Yeah, man. So Malachi Flynn, he's doing a good job coming off the bench, man. Shooting long 3-pointers, doing a great job playing traditional style of point guard. Yeah, don't worry about missing guys in the draft. We had an opportunity when Leon Rose is making all those funky trades at draft night when we was getting all those second round picks, only to give them away. You know what I'm saying? At the end, you kind of wish that he would have had a more of a game plan to get some of these guys like this. But so it's all spilled milk, man. We just gotta rock with who you got. Derrick Rose is going crazy, missing so many chippies, man. How many chippies does Derrick Rose miss in games, man? Man, you quickly knock that down, baby. Oh yeah. These are all makeable shots, man. They're killing us right now. Man, Toronto's up 87-83. I'm a little nervous right now because these are a lot of our offensive guys. Burke, Rose, quickly. These are the guys are microwaves, and they can't buy a bucket. So if we put our starters in now, you're talking about Elfrid's coming back. Julius Randle and Mitch. Excuse me, not Mitch. RJ Barrett. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a little funky, man. We can't allow these guys to extend this lead. The Knicks could score, and get it close again, or they cannot score, and Toronto pushes this lead closer to 10. That's not going to be good. Yeah, man. So no worries yet. Oh my God, Burke won the tip, and then Malachi Flynn gets the rebound. He's good, man. Good basketball player. Can't front. So what do? They call it a lane violation. Yeah, I think whoever the tip guys, I don't think they're allowed to touch the ball. So that's like a lane violation. Yeah, so whatever. The refs call whatever they're gonna call. Sometimes they call it, sometimes they don't. Man. This guy looks good, man. I gotta get his name, but he's, like I said, he's been around for a while. He was around to connect the older refs, the old man refs, the guys that were in their 70s and stuff like that when they retired. So now he's one of the elder statements now. So that's just funny how time goes. But he got some age on him, man. The guy's got to be like, 40, maybe even 50. He looks great. Looks pretty good, man. All right, crunch time, 7.5 minutes. Derrick Rose, top of the key. When do you start bringing Randall and these guys in, man? I see RJ's back in. I see Bullock is back in. I don't know if maybe you should have just brought him in a little bit earlier, just to kind of kill the momentum of Toronto. Then take them back out and then bring them back in down the stretch. I don't know, man. But right now, RJ's in there for the long haul. Bullock more than likely is going to be in there for the long haul. Here comes Randall. Knox in there, a bunch of meaningless minutes. I don't get it. Like if you're gonna go with Toppin should have been in the game. You don't put Kevin Knox in there at this juncture, So anyway, we're only talking about 5 minutes, and a lot of guys they want just playing 5 minutes so we can see what it looks like. In a game like this, it's not one of those games. It's not one of those games when you put a guy in for 4 or 5 minutes to see what he's gonna do. Not in a game like this. Look at this. Toronto just hit another 3. So now this game is a 7-point lead. Talking about a 3-possession game. Doesn't look good for the Knicks right now. Still got plenty of time. We haven't hit the 6-minute mark yet. The Knicks are floundering, man. They can't do anything right now. So we'll see what happens. Malachi Flynn is putting on a clinic running his team right now. The Knicks don't play that way. We don't play a point guard heavy game. He turns the ball over. He goes Bullock. What are they calling? Somebody called a foul. What did they call? Double dribble? Yeah. Man, we got to change the momentum here, man. I guess I have some water here. Where's it at? We drink some water. Oh, look at that. He switched hands. Lord have mercy. He was thinking about passing. See, that's the thing. The way that we play now, usually immediately you get the ball to the point guard in the middle of the basketball court. But the way that they play now, Bullock is looking to drive the kick out rather than give it to the point guard, let them do what point guard's supposed to do. But we don't play that like that anymore. Knox in the game, love it, man. But I was trying to make the point before. If you're gonna rock with Obi Toppin, I'll rock with him. Especially in a game like this. They're not physical on the inside, whatever. So leave Toppin in there, see if Toppin is gonna take advantage of them not having anybody inside. But instead, during a time where we lost the lead, that's when you put Kevin Knox in there. Let me see if that plus and minus reflected on Kevin Knox. -6, and that's the game right there. So there's no point of putting them in there, man. Not at this stage of the game. So it's just weird, what Tom Thibodeau did there. But what's going on here? There's a couple talks here, a couple people talking. What else you saying here, bro? Yep, Knox at power forward. Yeah, but Knox is in a weird spot because he's not physical. He doesn't really rebound that well. He doesn't really have a post game or anything like that in between game. He's more like a pick and roll guy. He does play really well in pick and roll. Shout out to Sim because Sim put out a video little months ago just explaining the way that Kevin Knox operates in the pick and roll, and he does do well getting alley-oops to guys and stuff like that. He makes good decisions in the way that the point guards do. But the Knicks aren't playing that way. You know what I'm saying? That we have a different coach, different things happening right now. But not sure to do with them, man. But today was not the game to put them in. I understand we got to give these guys shots, but today wasn't the game. You would rather see him in I think the last game, the last couple games you would have liked to see Knox play, not a game like this. When you need to take advantage of the lack of size. They have no size. Who's their center? The guy with this 200 pounds with a pack of nickels in his pocket. That's what Mike Breen said. Said it's crazy, man. So anyway, down the stretch here of this game, a lot of Toronto action. I'm not really afraid. We're down 90-83. So I mean, it's a game of runs right now. Like I said, we're getting close to the 6-minute mark, right? So this is basically crunch time right now for the Knicks. So like I said, if the Knicks can regroup and start playing their game and stop doing stop getting caught doing a half court style of game, then the Knicks will be fine, man. We just have to get back to doing what we were doing good, to hold the lead this whole time. So I'm not really worried right now. Just play defense. Knicks are doing a good job playing man to man right now. Toronto's gonna try to do crazy what do you call pick and roll. They're gonna be doing heavy pick and roll. Everybody's gonna be pick and rolling. I think that's just a cheap way of playing basketball because their play is just pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? Let's run the pick and roll. Okay, that doesn't work. Set another pick and roll. It's just a boring style of basketball. It's not so innovative, and it's not like, oh, that's modern basketball. No, that's street ball. You know what I'm saying? Just calling picks. Knicks are doing their own little pick and roll thing here. When the Knicks do pick and roll, we don't do it like other teams do. When they do the pick and roll, then they try to play they try to get in front of the defender and hold them off and try to get like that kind of like pause and go layup thing that the NBA players do now, where they get in front of their player and they kind of like box them out with their one hand and they dribble off with the other hand. It's interesting, but it's just not so spectacular. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I didn't have any snacks today, man. I like to eat popcorn, but eating popcorn every night it's just ridiculous, man. Especially when you go to the toilet. It's not really a good feeling when all you got is freaking like popcorn kernels shooting out your ass. Anyway, Toronto's running good. Malachi, oh wow, he just shot a 3 right in rhythm. They call a foul, loose ball foul. Yeah. Knicks don't box out. That's another thing too. We're very guilty of not boxing out. So what's the evolution of this game with the Knicks, man? Do we need a small forward? Do we need like a small forward rebounding kind of guy? Another 3-and-D dude? What kind of guy do we need to help this team out? Like shout out to not Serge. What's this guy's name? Siakam. The Knicks could definitely use a guy like Siakam. Put Siakam with Randall and have a Mitch. Have Mitch there. That would help the Knicks out a lot. According to the way that we play basketball, and then just keep RJ at the 2. That'd be interesting. We can go the other route too by getting like a more dynamic 2 guard. Oh my God, they called the goaltending. All right, good. So anyway, like I said, it's only 2-point game. That's why it's not really. Well, we tied the game actually, so it's nothing to worry about, man. So like right now, the Knicks just got to settle down, play defense. Force these guys to take bad shots, and we should be good money, man. There's no names on this team. Burka's out there. Man, that's all they want to do is throw threes up. So if that's their game plan is still shoot threes. That was the Knicks' problem when the Knicks were losing the lead. We're shooting threes when we don't have to. Here goes Toronto. Play the game that you've been playing. It's fucking push shots. Nerlens in the well with a teardrop 5 feet from the basket. 3 feet from the basket. Here we go. Oh my God. Shooters stay open, man. But let them shoot the threes, man. Let them shoot those threes that we want them to shoot. Oh my God, look at this. Foul on the inside. Damn, man. I long for the days when they were big men, like guys had skill on the inside. Shout out to guys like Melo. Even though Melo did a lot of jab stepping and stuff, but when he gets the ball in the painted area, he knew what to do with it. Teams now, we just don't know what to do with it. Randall, that's gonna be the next evolution in his game too. But like I said, he needs help down there rebounding. So it would be nice to have like a Siakam style of guy. Otto Porter, he's a guy that should be free in the offseason. So guys like that, it'd be nice to have some players that can contribute to help us play the way we want to play. So having guys that can get rebounds and finish on the inside is good. Drummond is another guy. I don't know if Drummond's gonna want to come here, in the offseason, but that's all stuff that's gonna happen in the offseason. Right now, the Knicks are up by 1. We got Randall about to shoot the next free throw. All right, we're up by 2. So right now we're definitely knee deep in crunch time. So no turnovers right now, man. We just got to play our game. Like I said, Toronto's they're gonna try to pick and roll us to death. We got to stick with the shooters because they're not gonna be able to score on the inside. And Nixon's just not rebounding the ball well, man. Well, we need some extra help on the inside, man. Like that's why I wish Obi would have been there. Today's a game that you would need like an Obi, to help out with the rebounding and stuff. But Knicks got to run their offense, man. We got to prevent threes. Stick with the shooters and just get ready to be pick and roll to death, man. Such a great offense, just set a pick and roll and just keep pick and rolling until something happens. You fucks with the channel hard. Hey man, thanks for hanging out. Like, having guests is cool, man, but sometimes like too many guys are talking, and you can't really watch the game. Like I'm trying to watch the game. Sometimes it's cool for guys to be there, but a lot of time guys they get caught up in their own ego, just trying to show how smart they are, but at the same time, say, yo, bro, I'm just trying to watch the fucking game, Yeah, man. So, shout out to anybody that's hanging out here still, halftime to crunch time. I'll try different things with this. Like I said, I don't have a set format with this, because like I said, we're here to watch the game. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. This is not drink champs neither, man. So I see you got Michelob Ultra, which is delicious. But you're not gonna see too much drinking on this thing. We see what happens tomorrow, man. Tomorrow's gonna be an adventure. We got Thunderclip saying what up. What's up? I see you got what's that? Derrick Rose there. We might have a Derrick Rose fan here. Is Derrick Rose in the game right now? I think Derrick Rose is still out there. If I'm not mistaken. Make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see. Yeah, man, this is the box score. I think that's about right. We're up 89-87. So I think the box score is accurate. So far so good. Randall's doing what he does. RJ Barrett is active. The Knicks get caught, doing one-on-one, and that's how you beat us. You know what I'm saying? So the Knicks just got to be more vigilant, running their offense, and they got to get to the rebounds. We're not able to we're not seeing guys. We're not sealing guys off. We're not stopping guys from we're not boxing out. Mitchell Robinson, that was his big problem, boxing out. But you miss Mitchell Robinson now because Mitchell Robinson actually boxes out now. He learned that from Taj Gibson. But Taj Gibson's 35 years old, so he has no business in the game. But he's only in the game because of necessity, not because that he's more efficient than Mitch. Mitch is just hurt. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see how this goes at the end here. We definitely need to win, man. I hate losing to Toronto because of the way they play. To me, I think they play a sucker style of basketball. It's just a corny style of basketball. They Toronto Raptors play the way in 2K when you go into the playground, how guys play, chucking up threes and stuff like that. Playing games with the format of the game, getting all green. All of a sudden, everybody's green. Everybody knows how to get green. They start chucking up threes and shit. That's what Toronto plays. So let's see what the Knicks are doing. Little play, a play on a pick and roll. I think the play there was to throw an alley oop, but they stayed on the roller, and this guy Burke is not good making shots off the dribble like that because he doesn't square up. All right, here goes Randall dribbling the hell out the ball. We're just doing that's too much. He just does too much work, man. Oh man, somebody got to shoot it. Thank God. The same guy I was just shitting on, Alec Burke, makes a jump shot. So there you go. We're up by 5. It's comfortable. 3 minutes left. Still a 2-possession game. So 2 threes and 2 threes or a 3 and 2 layups or whatever. Knicks are playing great defense. Bullock is playing great defense. Don't foul. Don't foul. He's in a bad spot. Oh my God. All that hard defense just for you to I don't want to foul him. You know what I'm saying? Don't foul on the spin. You know what I'm saying? But don't allow him to just shoot without defense after working so hard. Yeah. All right, so that's one thing that Burke is good. He's good with drawing the foul on the drive. On that play there, I really don't like Randall, killing himself so much, pounding the ball. See, look at this defensive play. He fouled him there, and then he allows him to get position. So what was the point? He played good defense, and then he just goes right into his pocket. So anyway, we need to make these free throws. Burks makes the first one, 93-89. My timestamp is 2:43 if anybody is watching. What's the score here? We're up by 4 still right now. So he makes this, we'll be up by 5. We up by 5. It's still a 2-possession game, So he has to make this free throw. That looked ugly coming off his hand. Jesus Christ. It's 4-point lead, still a 2-possession game. 2 3-pointers and they're back in it. What are they calling here? Burks with a stupid ass foul. Knicks are in the bonus. Toronto is not in the bonus yet. So we don't want to stop the clock for them, man. All right, get ready to be pick and roll to death. Here comes the first pick, double pick. Lowry at the top of the key. All right, Malachi here. I'm expecting. Oh, he just drove straight in. Wow, off the backboard, rebound by, Mr. Nickel Pants there. Nickels in his pants. All right, it's another game with Burke playing point guard down the stretch. That doesn't say anything. That says a lot about our point guards, man. Yeah, nice play there by Burke. Burke has been playing pretty good as a point guard. I wonder what that means for the Knicks going forward. Do we oh my God, another foul? What did they call? Yes, a foul. You can't really do nothing about that. Burke put two hands on him and he fell. You know, you're playing against Lowry. Lowry's a fucking he plays like that's the way. Watch. As soon as he feels the two hands, drop to the floor. Fucking actor. That's a foul. You know, look, no contact there. But you know, it's about perception. You know, you got three refs, you know what I'm saying? Nobody can see it, nobody can see the play. It is what it is, man. But you just gotta live with it, man. Don't complain, don't let it fuck up your composure. You know, Kyle Lowry is a master at this stuff, man. So, you know, for guys that hate you know, Lowry, it's a slight chance that he might become a Knick next year. So he's on the radar. I see him going to like the Clippers or something like that, especially if Kawhi stays over there. He goes Burke. Burke is rocking the oh my god. Such a lazy pick on the pick and roll. And he was in no man's land. Picked up his dribble. How was Malachi open? Yeah. Knicks get a rebound. Yo, Toronto don't want to win this game, huh? You got a minute 24 left. Knicks are up by 3. It's only one possession game. You know, I don't like having Randall bring the ball up and then now he has to bang the guy. You know, now he's stuck. Horrible possession. Yeah. Look, too much dribbling. What's the play? They're calling out on Toronto. That whole play was a catastrophe because Randall brings the ball up the court. Nobody touches it. Now he's banging in the corner. The double team comes. You know, he's stuck, you know, trying to get the ball back. Now they got him trapped. Instead of passing it, he can't pass it because he has no lanes. Now he's stuck again, still dribbling for the entire 24-second clock. Yeah. That's on Tibbs, man. That's on Tibbs. So what's the call here? Somebody call timeout. So what are they calling here? Are they yeah, it's definitely out on Toronto. But there's only 1 second left on the shot clock. You know, so I'm curious to see what the referees do here. But I mean, you know, you can't complain to the refs if this is the play that you're running. You know what I'm saying? So it's on this is on Tibbs, really. You know, because you know, you have to do more with this. You know, the only guys that's touching the ball is Nerlens. Is RJ out there? Did we forget about him? Is RJ gonna get the ball? Are you gonna run a play for RJ? That's crazy, man. Man. Yeah, no doubt, man. Come hang out, man. Tell a friend and all this, man. If anybody's interested, like I said, I already put the link to this stream in the chat. It's only a minute left, man. So here goes Randall. So what's the call? I know I got the sound down, so I don't mess up the you know, the audio here. Well, I guess they were trying to see if it was off the Knicks. It definitely was off on Toronto. That's what it looked like to me. So here we go. Kyle Lowry. He's gonna. That's what they wanted to switch. They wanted that. That was the game plan. So what are they gonna do here? They're gonna try to blow past Randall, and that was the play. That was a set play, conscious play right there. Get Lowry to get Randall to switch, and then try to just blow past and take advantage of the inside. So let's see what the Knicks do. You got Burke running the point. That's a shitty pick by Nerlens Noel. Now you got Randall on the island. Mr. Clutch RJ. Woo! Mr. Clutch RJ, man. Hasn't touched the ball the whole fucking fourth quarter. And as soon as they give it to him, ice in his veins, shoots the three-pointer. Right now, the Knicks are up by 4. It's still a 2-possession game. 34 seconds left. It's an eternity in the NBA. So the Knicks, you know, the Knicks don't want a three-pointer, you know, so the Knicks just got to play defense. We just got to play defense. Oh, man, RJ Barrett, man. The evolution of this kid. Look at him. Look at him. He's not afraid. Shout out to Anthony Edwards. Thank you, Anthony Edwards, man, because you might have unlocked the next level in RJ Barrett, man. So, you know, we got to unlock the next level in Tom Thibodeau. We got a great coaching staff, whatever. So they got to see that we got RJ Barrett out there, man. RJ Barrett is, you know, the next evolution in his game, like I'm trying to say here. Let's pull up this box score. As I mentioned before, The Knicks, I think he had 16 points. He already had 16 points already. So this whole time, since he's been in the fourth quarter, he hasn't really touched the ball. You know what I'm saying? So that's a travesty, man. They have to figure out a way to get RJ, some shots down the stretch, man. You know, the kid got ice in his veins, just waiting for that ball to come in, and he knocked it down. Beautiful, man. Unbelievable. He's the killer. You know, he's the killer. He is the killer. You know, but we're gonna have to get Tom Thibodeau and that coaching staff on it too, man. You can't just continuously have Randall doing all this. Nice defensive play by Nerlens Noel. What are they calling? Offensive foul. They call it offensive, right? What are they calling? I thought they called it offensive foul. So the foul is on. They're just gonna call Nerlens Noel or goaltending. Oh, okay, it's goaltending. I can't argue that. It came off the backboard, so I can't really argue that. It's goaltending. All right, so the Knicks are going to be down by 2, which is now 1 possession game. So they're going to call goaltending on Nerlens because it did come off the backboard. Foul. I definitely don't want to foul here because it's possible for you for this to be an and one kind of play. So like I said, I don't got the audio on right now, so definitely off. It comes off. The other angle showed it already off the backboard, and then he blocks it. So it is goaltending, but the one thing I don't want is the foul to come with it. I got some coffee here, man. I just finished the rest of the shit. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't see what's going on here. We got the associate head coach. Shout out to Johnny Bryant. Man, I would love to be a fly in the wall of their huddles, man. I want to know what their thought process is, man, because there's so much over dribbling by Randall, him bringing up the basketball. The bullshit picks that Nerlens is setting, it's not giving Burks any freedom to do what he does, because it's a bullshit pick for no reason. Because then you're sending Nerlens Noel into the paint, with no option to do alley. So it's like, what is the point? You're trying to put your ball handler on an island, like I said, and try to put the defender at his back. But Toronto, it knows the game plan already. Like the tape is out. Yeah, so I don't hear what he's saying here. So I missed that. So they counted the basket. I'm just was worried about that free throw. All right, so it looks like it won't be any free throws. 31 seconds left on the clock. The time stoppage is crazy. That's what's killing us right now. Yeah. My wife is annoying. She's sending me texts and stuff right at the end of the freaking Knicks game. Man, so the Knicks got to go the length of the court, 31 seconds. Right now, the Knicks are calling another timeout. She's still texting me. She knows what the deal is. Anybody out there married, man? If you're married out there, good luck. Anyway, so it's a 1 possession game now. The Knicks have the ball. We have to go the full length of the court. I'm trying to look. They never show they never allow us to see the clipboard. So one thing for certain, I don't want to see Randall handling the ball coming down the court. That's one thing I don't want to see. Randall coming down the court, the ball's not going to be passed. It's just going to be 4 corners, and let Randall just pound the fuck out the ball and just that just doesn't work. The other play is when they do the switcheroo, and then next thing you know, everybody still goes to the corner, and now it's Randall at the top of the key doing the same shit. So we definitely don't need that. RJ Barrett just hit a clutch 3-pointer. So in my opinion, we need to go that way. We're looking for a closer, looking for a guy that's ready for that shot. It's definitely RJ. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you want to save RJ, save his confidence. Maybe that's the reason why the Knicks haven't been going towards him. You're trying to save the mental of the kid. That all that plays into a part too. As a coach, you have to develop personalities and stuff. But I'm anxious to see what the Knicks do here. So Knicks call timeout. They got the ball advanced to the halfway. So we're in our own court here. I'm probably gonna throw it on to the back court. Here goes Randall. Handoff. Now we got Burks on the island. Randall's in his office. They just killing time here. Gonna set a bullshit pick. Give the ball. Oh my god. Burks just turned it over. What did they call? They called a double dribble. Fuck me, man. What is Siakam saying? Well, fuck it. It's a turnover. Double dribble. Toronto's fouling. All right, that should be the game right there. Damn, man. I did not want to lose against Toronto. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to play the fouling game. Both teams are in the bonus. If we make our free throws, it'll be a 2-possession game. We have to make our free throws. So I'm glad the referees peeped it, and Siakam had that turnover, and we should be in the driver's seat right now. Randall has to make his free throws. He has to make both free throws. Both free throws. It's so important. Oh my god. Here we go. First one is up. Makes the first one. He makes the first one. It's still a 1-possession game because if Toronto hits a 3, now you're talking about overtime. I got to take a piss. You know what I'm saying? So, I need this game to finish at a normal time because I can't sit here, playing with myself, for the next, 20 minutes. So anyway, he shoots the next one. That did not look good coming off his hands, but he made both. Toronto calls timeout. Basically 10 seconds left on the clock. 2-possession game. You know what I'm saying? The only way Toronto, let's play it from Toronto's side. The only way Toronto's going to win this game now, they're going to have to get that 3-point shot up as quick as possible or possibly drive to the lane as quick as possible. Any way you look at it, they're going to have to do something quick. You know what I'm saying? So if they drive quick and score, foul the Knicks again, play that foul game, and then try to get the game, into a last-second shot kind of thing. Hoping that the Knicks miss free throws. We'll see what happens, man. This is something Mike Breen always says, right? So the Knicks are up by 4, right? So as soon as Toronto inbounds the basketball, do you foul them right away? You got to be careful because guys will see it coming and just throw the ball up, and then now you got 3 free throws. At the same time, 3 free throws or 2 free throws, at least you got a shot and they're missing something or whatever. Time is off the clock a little bit. Let's say if you foul them on a 2-point shot, they make both free throws. Knicks are still up by 2 with the ball. You know what I'm saying? If you foul them on a 3, and they make all 3, then you're still up by 1. Now, if you foul him on a 3, he makes it. You know what I'm saying? Then that's a catastrophe right there too, man. So it's funky, man. So we'll see what happens. But playing it smooth, that's a catastrophe. Quick jump shot, and that should be game right there. That should be game. They tried to get the quick shot. They tried to run a cute little play. It worked. He just missed the chipper. So if he would have made that shot, now it's a 1-possession game, and you play the foul game again. The Knicks will have to make their free throws. If they miss a free throw, now you have a chance to tie it up. But now the Knicks got a chance to put the freaking the game away. All you got to do is make free throws. Randall is laughing. I don't see what's funny. I don't see nothing funny. Man, so get yourself in the game, bro. Make these free throws. Because I got to take a piss. And I shouldn't have took the sip of that coffee because now I got to take a shit. I know it's TMI, but, hey, halftime to crunch time. You're watching. Yep. If you're going to watch me calling the game, then you're gonna have to deal with some TMI. Got hand sanitizer, not because I'm nasty or anything like that. It's a nervous tick. You know what I'm saying? With the COVID thing now, I got hand sanitizer in the car. It's like a thing. As soon as I get into the car, boop boop, hand sanitizer. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I stop, take the hand sanitizer, spray it in my hands or wipe it in my hands or whatever. That's the way of the world now. So the Knicks got a comfortable lead here. It's still a 2-possession game, not for nothing. And there you go. 3, 2, 1. We are out of here. 2-game winning streak right now. 102-96. Thank God, man. We needed a revenge game from the last time we played them when all they did was shoot threes. Fred VanVleet wasn't here. The Knicks won because they didn't have Fred VanVleet or whatever. Well, we don't got our guys either. We don't got Mitch. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Let's look at this box score before you guys leave and make it a little bit bigger. Box score. RJ Barrett is the hero with that 3-point shot. Man, that was fucking nice. We got to figure that out. We got to get him some more shots down the stretch. Elfrid Payton did his job, man, in the beginning, but now it was time for crunch time, and they're giving the ball to Alec Burke. He didn't particularly play that good down the stretch, but he played good enough, whatever to get us to win, man. But that's definitely something that we need to fix. Quickly, didn't give us nothing today. Taj Gibson almost died tonight. Derrick Rose did what he did in minutes that he gave us. Julius Randle is just doing Julius Randle. But definitely we have to figure out what we're going to do in the last seconds of this game, man. Having Randle pounded out like that is not going to work. We got RJ. We need to figure it out. We need to figure out how we're going to get him shots. Different guys like Frank Ntilikina, he actually played 5 seconds in the game today. For what? Kevin Knox played 4 minutes for nothing. I feel like those are Obi Toppin's minutes, and Obi Toppin should have played 10 minutes in this game today. I think that would have helped a lot, especially on the inside play. But Nerlens Noel did his thing. He's talking to Rebecca Harlow. He got 9 points, 13 rebounds, 4 blocks. He changed a lot of shots out there too. But for as good as he played, he was setting horrible screens in his game. Just not being physical at all. He's an athlete, so everything he does has to do with being an athlete. But we're definitely missing some strength on the inside, man. And that's like I said, we can't really do nothing about that. I know we got Henson and Pele, these guys, man. But accent, thinking they're gonna save the day for us it's just not a non-thing. That's not gonna happen, man. So anyway, man, I got to use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out of here. Don't forget to check out Sim Show. This is Nothing But Knicks NBK fam. So shout out to Sim Russell and Nothing But Knicks. They're gonna do the post game show. It starts at about, it's a little late now. It's 10:51. So I expect him to be on maybe like 11 or 11:15 or so. So just go into the channel, get it queued up, and just get ready for the show, whatever, man. So also too, man, halftime of every game, you're gonna see me. Sim is on the show, as you can see. I'm rocking from halftime. We do an official halftime report where we hardcore talking about the game, and then you're just gonna see me bullshitting the whole game, talking about the game, giving you play-by-play, just my thoughts on analysis and stuff. From time to time, you're gonna see other people popping in and out, just showing the love and whatever. And I invite whoever been watching, if you want to get on the show, just request to be in it in the comments, and I'll drop the chat in there, and we could talk some basketball or hang out and stuff. So anyway, tomorrow we play the Lakers. I'm definitely doing the show. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I might try something different tomorrow. But we definitely play the Lakers. It's gonna be a tough game. But we in it to win it, man. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. The Iron Knicks at the halftime to crunch time. It's your boy Ebro. As I do it on the show, 4 fingers to the forehead, tucking that thumb so you don't poke yourself in the eye. And salute. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.